I had to check if there was a full moon coming up because our kids were up 5 times combined last night. 5 times. That's a lot. So needless to say, I'm feeling a little tired. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine and I am one of 2 moms to our 2 children, Hawk, who is 3, and Gray, who is 9 months. Now, here's what I want to talk to you guys about today. When we were pregnant with Hawk, we bought all of the baby shops and we put all of the things on our registry. And when he got here, we used some of it, but there was a lot that we did not use as well. So what I want to talk to you about today are 9 things that I regret buying for my babies. Now, before we get into it, I want you to always ask yourself 2 questions before you put something on your baby registry. And the first question is, how long will this be useful? So how long will the product be useful to either you or to your baby? The second question is, can I get this item secondhand? In the middle of a pandemic, you might not be able to get it secondhand. Okay, let's get into it. Let me tell you about what we bought, why I regret it, and then what I would do as an alternative. First up are bottle warmers. You just don't need them. We bought a bottle warmer for our kitchen, and then we also had a portable bottle warmer. Why? We thought it would be helpful. We thought it would be handy. We didn't use that portable bottle warmer even one time. So it was something that we bought and that ended up just going right back out the door, basically. So I regret buying the bottle warmers because really we just didn't need them. You can very, very easily use a mug of warm water, plop the bottle in there in order to get it up to the desired temperature for baby. The second thing that we bought that I regret was clothes for every age. We had newborn clothes, we had 3-month clothes, we had 6-month clothes, we had 9-month clothes, and so on and so forth. It was just too much. You don't need that many clothes, and you don't need clothes for every single phase. So if you're not really sure of how big your baby is going to be at the beginning, get a couple newborn clothes or just skip straight to the 3-month clothes and then roll them. Once you've done the 3-month clothes, then probably skip to 9-month clothes from there. And again, just keep them rolled until baby grows into them. Another alternative to rolling the clothes would be to buy something that are called Grow With Me clothes. And these clothes are designed to grow with baby or to grow with young kids and toddlers. They're awesome. I have 1 pair of Grow With Me pants for Gray, and she's been wearing them from the day that she was born until now, and she's currently 9 months old. And then Hawk also has a Grow With Me sweater, and he has been wearing it. We got them at the same time, so he's been wearing his sweater for the last 9 months as well. And there's still room to grow with it. Number 3 is an expensive high chair. We did that really fancy Peg Prego high chair for Hawk, and you know what? It was great at the beginning. You could adjust it, you could recline it. It was super helpful, but when he started feeding himself, because we did baby-led weaning, there was food everywhere. Down in the cracks, in the crevices, attached to the stitching of the high chair. It was an absolute nightmare to try to clean up after a meal. So instead, here's your alternative. Buy the IKEA Antelope high chair. It's plastic, you can wipe it down. It will not only save you a ton of money, but it will also save you a ton of time. When you have a baby covered in pasta sauce with avocado smeared in their hair, the last thing that you're thinking about, or the last thing you want to spend time on, is cleaning up that high chair. You want to get that baby into the bath and get them cleaned up. So do yourself a favor, look for something that you can wipe down easily. I will link that IKEA high chair down below for you as well. Number 4 on the list of things that I regret buying is toys. We had so many toys, and some of them were super cute and interesting for about 34 seconds. And then our kids typically lost interest in them. Instead, I want to look for open-ended toys that can grow with your child. So they can play with them one way when they're younger, and then as they get older and they move through different phases, they can play with them in accordance with the phase that they're in. Open-ended toys. Okay, number 5 was a nursing pillow. Some people love them. I didn't really use it. It was okay, but personally I found it to be more comfortable to use just a regular pillow. I was able to have a little bit more control over how it was positioned for me and how it was positioned for both of my babies. So just use a regular pillow and skip out on that nursing pillow. Number 6 is the Bumbo. We had it for Hawk, and I don't know, I put him in it on occasion. There are a lot of mixed reviews on those Bumbos as well as to whether you should even be putting a baby in a Bumbo. So do your research. I don't have an alternative for the Bumbo. I say just use an activity center or use your high chair if you need to put baby somewhere. So just skip out on the baby chair altogether. Number 7 is feeding accessories. We had so many plates, so many bowls, so many spoons. We had all of the things to feed Hawk, and you know what? You just don't need them. I would recommend is getting one easy peasy mat, something like this, and then get one set of the Grab Ease utensils. So here's a picture. So these two things combined are more than enough. You really don't need anything else, especially if you're doing baby-led weaning, because you're going to be letting baby feed themselves anyways. If you are using baby foods at the beginning, then you can just use a regular spoon. It gets the food from point A to point B. Job done, right? Do you need multiples of these products? No, you don't. Just wash it after each use and then it's ready to go for the next meal. Number 8 is bottles and soothers. These ones are so tricky. We bought a lot of bottles, we bought a lot of soothers. What I would have done differently if I could change things was to buy all of my bottles secondhand to find out what bottle and what soother worked for my kid. Hawk ended up taking to both the Avent bottle and the Avent soother. Gray took the Dr. Brown bottle very, very briefly, and then she didn't want to have anything to do with the bottle after that. So all of those bottles that we had from Hawk we just ended up giving them to another new mama. And Gray had zero interest in a soother until she was 8 months old, and then suddenly she took to it. Because we had the Avent soother around from Hawk, that was what she used as well. So try to buy secondhand if you can, test out those bottles, test out those soothers, and find out what works properly for your baby. And the last thing, number 9, is an expensive diaper bag. Some of them are cute, some of them are super functional, some of them are only functional for a very brief period of time. So instead, get something that you can use for your child's first 5 years of life. So find something that's going to be very, very practical, that can kind of grow with you, grow with your children, grow with the family as a whole, and that both of you are comfortable carrying, because that's another big thing. Jen was very clear that she did not want to have a floral diaper bag. And as much as I love floral, I was okay with that. So we had an expensive diaper bag. It was gray. We used it for maybe the first 6 months. And then it just didn't hold as much as we wanted. So we ended up just switching to a gray Dakine backpack, and that's what we've been carrying with us ever since. Thank you so much for watching today. If you have a baby on the way, good luck. And if you've already bought all of the things, don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. I did the same thing, and I certainly won't judge. I'm just trying to put all of this information out there so that if there's anybody who I can save a buck or save some hassle, then hopefully this has been helpful. Thanks again for watching. If you like the video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And please keep your eyes peeled for more videos about how to prepare for baby in the upcoming weeks. Before we wrap up, I want to introduce you to my good friend, Sam. If you do have a baby on the way, Sam is the person who you want to contact for more information as to how to get yourself ready for a whole new world. You can get hold of Sam through her website at babyREADY.info. Thank you again for watching today. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.